Hi everyone. I want to thank all my subscribers. I don't have a lot of you, but I'm thankful for the ones I do have. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. We've been doing this for a little over 2 years now and having a lot of fun. So I want to thank you all for just subscribing and just being a part of the community and enjoying bicycling as much as I do. It's really fun. 2021, things are starting to open up with the COVID, and I've decided I'm going to bicycle from Everett to New Hampshire. And I'll be documenting my journey on the Transcontinental bike trip. It's a pretty daunting thing to ride Transcontinental, and I know it's a bucket list for a lot of you. So I'll be documenting it, and you can maybe learn from my experience and what the mistakes I make along the way. And thanks again for being part of the channel, and see you down the road. Keep spinning.
There are 4 different ways to do a trip like this. One is to do it self-contained, and it's basically free. You go along and you haul your own gear and you camp where you want and eat what you want, but it's lonely. You're out there with a friend or by yourself, so that's the downside. I decided not to do it that way. Then I considered the high-end tour, the expensive one, and then I looked at a camping tour, which is less expensive, and then number 4 is the one I eventually picked, was the fast tour, and I'll kind of go over each of the 3. The Trek tour operator is probably one of the nicest. It's 20 grand per person, and they include a bike, guides, all meals. It's 91 miles a day average, and you get 4 rest days. And it's probably the creme de la creme of bike tours. The second one I considered is the adventure cycling group. It's $64.99, a lot cheaper, but it's camping, its meals are shared, and it's tenting, and I just wasn't something I thought, well, is there anything between the two? I don't really want to camp and share meals every day. I've decided on this group called Pack Tour. Pack Tour is $8,000. It's van supported. They provide breakfast and lunch. You're on your own for dinner. The thing is, it's a lot faster. You're doing it in 34 days, 112 miles a day average. So that's the trade-off. It's cheaper, but you're going a lot further every day. If you go to their website, you can look at the itinerary and what you're going to be doing every day. As you can see, the first 12 days, you're doing anywhere between 90 miles and 122 miles a day, no days off, and climbing, 7,300, 8,000 feet of climbing every day. So as you can see, it gets pretty interesting the first 12 days. The rest of the ride doesn't really get any easier. You look at day 16 and 17, you're approaching 150 miles a day riding. And you still got climbing, 7,200 to 8,500 feet of climbing as you get east. So, it's no picnic. This thing is going to be really hard. The training schedule is pretty broad, as you can see, 3 months before Pack Tour, 2 months, 1 month, and 1 week. So this is kind of your training plan. And, I think I needed something a little more specific because I have a long ways to go to get ready for something like this. So I kind of have a training plan that I use. It's a 21-week training plan, and it's I built it in this Excel spreadsheet. So kind of what you do is you go in here and you put the date of your race and the Sunday after. So what my plan is to ride 200 miles on June 25th, and you're supposed to do it in under 14 hours according to it. So what you do in the training plan is you put the Sunday after the big ride or race into the calculator, and then you put how many miles you want to do. In this case it's 200, and then you push enter and you get this number. And so what I've done is created my own training plan, and I started it the 1st of February, and now I'm on week 8. I just completed the 107-mile ride yesterday. So I think this training plan stacks up nicely with kind of what, they recommend on their webpage. And, I'm doing a little bit further miles over the course of the training program, but I'm maybe not doing as long of miles as they want me to do during the week. But at my age, I just need more recovery between rides. So hopefully this is enough. So what I'm doing is Sunday I go easy, and it's kind of a recovery ride. And then Monday I do hills. Tuesday I take it off. And then Wednesday I do tempo, so I'm trying to get speed, work on speed faster. And then Friday is my long ride, and then start all over the following week. So this is an example of my hills. I just do hill repeats. Up and down hills in about 4,500 feet of climbing or so in 40 miles, and it's building a lot of power in my legs, so I feel like I'm getting stronger going up hills now. On Wednesdays I work on tempo. I'm trying to get speed, so I'm increasing my cadence, trying to keep my heart rate at a high level. And my hope is that these Wednesday rides are all about getting faster. So the question is, what's your goal and what do you want to do? And these are some guidelines that are given by the tour group. So 100-mile goals, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7, 8, and 9 hours or less. Gives you an idea of, what you should be able to ride for 100 miles. Now, one thing to keep in mind is these times include stops. So on my ride yesterday I did 107 miles, and it took me 8 hours and 27 minutes, or 9 hours or less. So that's not so good. So it's according to where I'm at right now, the Northern Tier tour may not be for me. But I have 2.5 months left to train. So I'm just going to keep with the program and keep track of my miles and do the best I can. The training isn't easy. I know I can get through it, but I want to have fun. I don't want to just survive it. I want to thrive it. So I'll keep training, I'll keep working hard, and I'll keep you updated. Thanks for subscribing again, and see you next time.